Pavilion B. It's downstairs.
Down.
Yeah.
All right,
Sorry to see you.
so I'll drop that quickly, right? So but go back to your issue, Terry, right? So I go and I'm like, when you guys calling me, you're a school, you have all your resources here. Why are you calling me because you have a student who's so-called you can't control right now, right? And so I get over there, and they're like, yeah, it's out of control. And I get with the young person, and the issue, I said, well, wait a minute. Why do you all have him in school? And like, what do you mean? I said, so yesterday, Sunday, he watched his best friend get shot down, killed.
Yeah.
And today, Monday,
Yeah, so show up to school and everything's
he's
cool.
in school. You expecting him to be,
Yeah, just cool.
yeah. That's it. Here's the issue. In other communities, there's immediate resources provided to the young person when something like this happens.
Yeah, yeah.
In our community, our young people are supposed to expect just to keep on going like it was
Like
on,
nothing
right?
happened.
And so there's these direct associations with the incidents of slavery and with the incidents of poverty,
Sure.
right? That are, so all these other things that we do, all these other behaviors, acts that we do, associated with what is traditionally done in these situations versus those situations, right? And so it's a powerful dynamic that ties this thread, right? And so there was a decision made then to say, we need to change what we're doing. And so 2.5 years of creating a 10-year plan.
I have to excuse myself. Such a pleasure, Malcolm.
Really.
Okay.
Pleasure, gentlemen. I don't
Okay.
know.
If you get a chance, come to Pavilion B because that's where we're going to have our panel.
I haven't left the breakfast.
But so that is what happened with Brotherhood. So Brotherhood moved into trauma-informed youth development
Okay.
and social emotional learning because of that, right? And so that was the evolution of Brotherhood Shake and where it is today,
Yeah.
right? And so I tell people we only do one thing, right? But that one thing incorporates everything, right? You're talking about being effective in trauma-informed development. You're talking about every aspect of life,
Yeah, yeah.
right? From not only the direct service side, but from the policy side, right?
This man's lost home.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. So George, here's a question. From the little you know about me and Terrence, how can we help?
So I think this is part of it, right? Right. We obviously raising awareness, right, has to be done. Being able to tell the story. So I'm always big on storytelling.
Yeah.
People have to understand the story,
Yeah.
right? In order to be aware, right? And one of the things that's fascinating is that I say all the time. I said, y'all remember Multiplication Rock?
Yeah, of
The
course.
series Multiplication Rock,
Of course.
and you think about all the things that
And
we
conjunction junction and all that
conjunction
stuff.
junction,
What's your function?
right? I'm just a bill.
Oh, come on, man. I learned that. I still do that.
Right? But here's the bigger
Kevin
I said-
Clark.
I said, isn't it amazing
We've met before.
that when we came up,
I'm trying to find. You need anything?
every third grader in school
Okay.
knew the preamble to the Constitution.
Right, right. You have
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, which is
Right? But why?
because just ask your first and last name. Keep your bag.
Establish justice and security.
We're going to be in
Right?
Pavilion
And it was
B
on
downstairs.
every single-
10:55. That's where our panel's going to be.
Right?
So
Not
we're gonna
Monday
really
through
focus
Friday.
on
No.
our connection
Every
between
Saturday
Every
morning,
Saturday.
whenever
whatever
kids
we
was
do,
up, and that's all you
wants
can
to try to
do.
cook up with us,
The 3 channels.
and how we're going to take all the
Today.
resources from UCLA and us
You know what percentage
to
of
another
third
level.
graders? You know what
So
percentage of
10:55
ninth grade?
at
You know what
Plan
percentage
of
of
Pavilion
eleventh
B.
grade knows the
Yeah,
preamble to the
Pavilion B.
Constitution?
Pavilion B.
Yeah. It's actually less than a quarter of a percent.
But that's not. Let me stay at your business. This is deliberate.
Without a doubt.
So
Without a doubt. Right? But our change is reversing that intentionality. Right? So we talk about 3 things: connection, hope, and intentionality. Connection, first of all. Brother Terrence, man, you are a brilliant gentleman. You know a lot. There's a whole bunch of things that you could share with me that would improve my life greatly. Despite that, if I don't trust you, have a rapport with you, have a connection with you, all that stuff that you got for me, I ain't listening to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right? And so we have to understand the power first of connection.
Sure.
Right? Hope.
How do we do that though? How do we bridge that barrier? Huh?
Medium. That's how you bridge it.
Is it? You know, right? When you think about you think about the power of social media today, right? You got young people doing things that are incredibly detrimental to themselves because of what?
No, social media.
Social media,
Right.
right.
Well, I mean, the
Right.
TikTok guys are here.
Yeah,
Under
yeah.
us, I mean, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
We
But
just-
why? But we aren't. So here's the thing, though. If you look at, so brother, you saying all the rest, as much as there is an influence externally, the system powers that be aren't necessarily represented in those mediums. And so if we don't put the other part of the story out in that medium in a way that people can relate to it, then you can't expect it. They say, well, you don't care.
And that's the
You
thing.
ain't out there in it.
We have to use
have
those
to create that
mediums.
medium.
We have to use those mediums for what our purpose.
You
Absolutely.
have to buy the medium.
Buy them and
Buy
control.
the mediums,
You have to
control.
buy the medium. You have to be the one putting the story out.
Absolutely.
You have to
Control the
stream.
narrative.
Right. That's
But
that's
just
the
talk
deal.
about what you did in third grade.
Right.
So you have to create the vehicle that delivers that.
Right.
Bingo.
My brothers, Mitch Richmond just got here. I want to introduce you to because he is really all about trying to help his influence and his resources to do whatever.
So think about this.
To do whatever.
What if we had just a conversation with Mitch once a week
need to tap into your
about
brain some more.
some issues, right? Just where he-
That's why I invited him because again they're willing to provide a platform
That's yeah.
for us to talk about the way ahead.
We should do that. We just
So
need
that's what it is.
Because what Terrence
So-
is saying, man, it's a series of media. It's a regular thing. Like you said, every Saturday, without fail, that was on. It was repeated, and it was intentionally delivered to the audience it was meant to. So whatever
And,
it
and,
is,
and what's interesting is when they took that off the air, the academic proficiency of young people across the nation went down 20%. 20%. They knew that they just dumbed down the nation.